Good evening. It's Kimberly and I am in the workshop, and we have got to the other side of this Vanity rehab, and so I was just going to come on. It's chilly out here. I was just going to come on and show you guys some of the finishing touches that I've done to it, as well as show you the products that we used in it. So this will be a quick video. We really just wanted to jump on here and say Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope everybody has a wonderful, blessed Christmas. And we thank you for being a part of our video broadcast that we do. And you've been here with us for I don't know, for several years now that we've been doing these videos. And I just wanted to step on tonight and be sure and thank you guys for that. Thank you for supporting Dixie Belle Chalk Paint and my business here in Kernersville, North Carolina. Without you, we are nothing. And that's why these videos happen. These videos have kind of replaced our workshops due to the fact of, as we all know, the COVID that's going on. And so we have had to tweak and refine those workshops into these video broadcasts. So we thank you so much for being a part of those and continuing to watch and be with us through that. And we appreciate that. And I'm just going to give you kind of a quick rundown on what we did on this vanity and not keep you lengthy tonight, because I know it's the eve before Christmas Eve and we all have a lot of things to do and family waiting for us to do it with. So I just wanted to bop on here really quick and kind of show you some of the products that were used to create this McKenzie Childs inspired piece. I really love McKenzie Childs furniture. It's always kind of eclectic and different. And so that's what I wanted to do with this piece. I wanted to just do something a little out of the box and different than the proverbial farmhouse that I do a lot of. So in the beginning, obviously you guys probably saw the beginning. If you've been watching these tutorials, you saw where this came from. So we did clean this basic vanity down with our White Lightning cleaner. I used a Scotch-Brite when I cleaned it. And that was to get any residue, any wax or dusting pledges or any of those kind of things off of it. So that's the very first thing you always do. I did have a couple of repairs, however, underneath here. And with those repairs, I did use the Dixie mud for those repairs. It sands really well and it paints very nicely. So that I did repair, and that was the veneer. The whole bottom half of this mirror, I did remove the veneer off of it because it was loose and it was coming off. So when you have veneer that's doing that, just go ahead and get rid of it. It was a time-consuming, tedious thing to do because it was on the edge here. But now, it was good to go. Once I got done with that, I cleaned the veneer off. I lightly sanded underneath the veneer where I popped it off because there was some glue there. So to level that out, I did sand that down with some 80 grit sandpaper, and I did it by hand and just sanded it down smooth enough that I could paint the checkerboard style, the checks on this. Now, a couple other things I did do. I did incorporate the Would You Bend. This is a piece. I think you guys may have saw that in the video as well. You can always jump over on our Facebook page to see what we exactly did to that. And then we used the new the silk screen stencils here on the side. So that is a silk screen stencil. We did it on the inside of the boxes and on the outside of the boxes on this piece, as well as on the drawers a little bit. So on the drawer here, I did use that stencil. That is the new Dixie Belle mosaic stencil that we used on this piece. Back to the products that we used on this piece. We used caviar, or I used caviar. So that was my black. Then first and foremost, I painted the entire vanity black, and then I came in with my cotton and filled in the white. And someone's asked me a couple of times on the white. Cotton doesn't cover, I don't feel, as well as the fluff does. But again, I was covering black, so I did do 2 coats. And I quite possibly may come in and do yet another coat just to kind of brighten the white up on some of the areas on this piece. And so you can still do that. underneath of this gemstone mousse, I used the golden gem, and underneath of this is the Gold Digger Moonshine Metallics. So I did use my Moonshine Metallics. I did all of the gold trim first in Moonshine Metallics, and then I came over the top of it with the golden gem. So I incorporated these two items together to create that luster there in the gold. So that's pretty much what I did use. For the checkerboard, I came in with this. And yes, I came in and I hand painted each one of these little blocks. And I used, because this is a square, you can see that how square it is. I used it as my square, and I kept it, pretty much level. So I would start and just kind of work my way over on each different box. That's exactly how I pulled that off. And now on the side, somebody asked me some questions here on the side of this piece. I did do this design here on the side. I did kind of tape this off a little bit, and then I came back in and just used a straight edge and kind of followed it. It's not perfect by no means, because I'm not, if you want to call an art, I cannot do a straight line. So I don't call myself very much of an artist when you can't do a straight line, but I cannot do a straight line free-handed. So I did use a kind of like a straight edge and just kind of drug my brush down it, kind of held it and just drug my brush straight down it. So that's how I accomplished the look on that side. So that's kind of what we did. There's a little rundown on this McKenzie Childs piece. It's one of my favorites. I found the chair up at the Nook and Cranny. And so before I got the Vanity. So when I found this chair at the Nook and Cranny, when I got the Vanity, I instantly knew I was going to go black and white. So to follow the theme of the chair into the piece of furniture, I ended up doing the McKenzie Childs. Whimsical. I've had a couple of people say it reminded them very much of an Alice in Wonderland, which would really be cool to pop these in some purples and some whites and some golds. Easily could have been done, change the colors up on the legs. It would be really, really cool. So you could do that as well. So I just wanted to jump on here tonight. Thank you all for being a part of our broadcast for all these months. Due to COVID, that we've not been able to do our workshops, and with this broadcasting, we just kind of jumped in here and started doing these, hoping that they would kind of help suffice some of the questions. Obviously not as good as a one-on-one or hands-on when we're painting together and working over our pieces. But, it's the best we could do during this crazy pandemic that we've all been dealing with. So hopefully we're going to be on this. 2021 is on the horizon, and hopefully we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Seeing the beautiful Bethlehem star is definitely hopes for a better tomorrow. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much of being a part of these broadcasts and a part of our business, and reach out to us at any time if we can help you. But it's the holidays. I hope you have a very blessed holiday, and you will see us on the other side of the holiday. So we probably will stop broadcasting for a little bit, maybe shoot some photos. But for the most part, I just hope everybody has the opportunity to spend time with their family, their loved ones, and cherish the times that you have together. And I just thank you so much, and we will see you in the new year. Bye for now, guys. Merry Christmas, everyone.